Welcome to Crafting with Laurel. How is everyone? We are going to make a wrapped bowl with fabric. I've already cut the strips. Alright, here's one. And we're going to use ladder lace. This is ladder lace. People crochet with ladder lace. And this is the name of the ladder lace that we're going to be using. So how is everyone today? Hope you're enjoying my new YouTube page. If you are, hit that red subscribe button. It don't cost anything. It just helps out my channel. It gets me out there in YouTube land. Alright, I got some stuff on my fingernails. I put my rope on an angle with the fabric. And I leave just a little bit, in the middle. You bring that point down. You want it to meet in the middle. I take my thumb and a finger to hold it. And then I'll take my other thumb, pull it over. You can do it under or over, whichever's easiest for you. And then you just wrap. But make sure it stays on an angle. See how it's on an angle? It covers half of your previous wrap and halfway of the rope. And you don't get as many bunchy buckles. See how that looks? You can cut it on a bias. You can cut it with pinking shears. I really don't have that much fray. Alright, so I'm going to start this. And I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to show you how to... I love using these wonder clips. These little wonder clips are cool. And I cut a piece of the ladder lace or trellis lace. It's called both, so... Alright, so I'm going to add it to my fabric wrap. I'm going to hold the end down, and I'm going to come up and over, and this I'll put on an angle, and I'll hold it with my thumb. I'll come up, and keep that on an angle. You bring it over. You bring it over, and same principle, whoops, on an angle, you meet up your two lines. Well, this is just ladder lace or trellis lace, and you get the different prints. My scissors are in the way. But you just keep wrapping. I like to sit in the chair in the living room and just wrap rope. And that's what it's going to look like. Alright. I'm going to show you how to start it on the sewing machine. I have a baby lock sewing machine. It does pretty good stitching on rope. Okay. Got my sewing machine turned on. And ta-da! Alright, where's my end? I didn't just do this. I did it earlier. Alright, my end is in here somewhere. There we go. Alright, so I did pink with pink fabric. Then I added the trellis lace, which I did quite a ways. Alright, let's see what it's going to look like. Alright, this is the end. I already cut the filler out. I'm using Walmart rope. And I'm using cotton fabric. Alright, so you just start your little spiral. Don't worry about that little white spot. It'll be okay. I roll it to about the size of a nickel or an inch. I stick a pin in it. And you want your working cord. This is your working cord. You want it on the right hand side. Right hand side. Okay, I'm going to put it underneath. Center my needle. I tend to hold it with my thumb. I am using a tan colored thread. Okay, you go to the last row, you pick it up, turn it, back up. Here, let me zoom in. Okay, I do a star shape. You can do a T, a X. I tend not to put the needle down because I'm used to making bowls. Been making them almost 4.5 years. Wow. But you go forward, go backwards. It makes a little star shape or a snowflake. I do like 6 or 7 points. Alright, can you see the star shape? It's not perfect. Alright, now I'm putting it on zigzag. You want to make sure your needle goes in the middle of each row of rope. So in the middle of the rope in each row. If that makes sense. Because you're doing the zigzag, you want the needle to go in both sides, dead in the middle. That connects the rope. You're sewing the rope. And make sure you have enough bobbins filled, because it will use up your bobbins, especially bowls. Alright, so I'm going to keep going. See if I can do this a little bit faster. And it's trying to get stuck on me here. My sewing machine doesn't like a whole lot of thickness, so wherever I double wrap, it'll grab hold to it. Now I'm on the ladder lace. It's a crochet ribbon's what it is. I love the look of it. I love wrapping with it. I have done a whole bowl with just the trellis lace. Takes a while. And my hint on that is cut it about 1 yard at a time, because it will get all tangled up. Oh, this is going to be cute, you guys. Look at that. You see it? Alright, so now I'm coming up to the fabric part. Let me loosen up some of this rope here. This is going to be really pretty. So if there's anything you would like me to do, make a video on, put it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. I do all kinds of things. keep an eye on your bobbin. I have quite a bit, but this is pretty. It's a little thick. My sewing machine's not liking it too well, but she's working it. You can also use the 3-step stitch. It takes a while because it's a longer process of the stitching. Alright, I'm untangling some rope here. Untangle. Real simple, just take your time. And I think I'm going to start curving it in a minute. I'm going to do one more round. Alright. Get my rope untangled here so it won't have difficulties. Alright, so now I'm going to put my hand underneath. We're going to start to tilt, form the bowl. It's all about how you position your bowls to get your tilt. You can put it all the way straight up for a straight side. Depending on your sewing machine, mine has a big nose. So I don't get straight sides unless this part is as tall as my sewing machine. That's the only way you can get a straight side if you have a sewing machine that has a big nose. If you have an older sewing machine that has a skinny nose, I envy you. You can get straight sides real easy with the older sewing machine that has a skinny nose. And your sewing machine has to have a zigzag, not the old sewing machine that's just straight stitch. Alright, so I'm tilting it up all the way to the nose now, so it'll have a gradual tilt. Alright, we're getting close to the ladder lace, the trellis lace. Experiment with what you have. If you don't have it, your sister or your grandmother or your mom, somebody has crochet ribbon or knitting. Somebody has it. It's getting hard to find. You can go to thrift stores, you can go to estate sales, yard sales. Only thing about yard sales, they might have a cat or something, but eBay, Etsy, you can find it there. It's a little pricey because it's discontinued. I was checking to see how much thread I had. This is gonna be cute. I haven't seen an ugly bowl yet. On my group, I did a challenge. I think it was last fall. I did a challenge on ugly fabric. And I'm out of thread. I did a challenge with ugly fabric, making bowls. Oh my gosh, they turn out so pretty. So there's no such thing as an ugly fabric. You can use up what you think is ugly and just wrap it and see how it turns out. Alright, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Alright, let me finish. Uh-oh. Okay, bobbin. I use the cone thread, which is mostly serger thread. Only time I will not use that is if I'm making a hot pad or a trivet, because people will put something hot on it. So you want to use cotton thread, cotton rope, and cotton fabric. So the nylon, poly, cotton is fine. I'm using a jean needle. A jean needle is a bigger needle. It can handle thickness. Hopefully I'm helping out my beautiful people. I love making these bowls. It's so much fun, especially just using different fibers. You can applique, fussy cut. You can what else can we do? You can do all plain rope. You can tie-dye the rope. Trying to think of different things you can do. You'll find out. I'll be making some videos. I have a craft event Sunday, which is, today is Thursday, the 23rd of October. I have a craft event. Alright, so I am at the end. Now, do I want to add any more? I think I want it small, because this little girl might want this one. Or somebody that sells, what do you call it, Mary Kay or paparazzi. I think pink are those two colors. But these make good gifts too, you guys. So if you like making things, and these will be addictive, fair warning, make very good presents. They make housewarming presents, birthday presents, Christmas, Mother's Day, or just because. Lady I clean for, I made her a little basket to put on the back of her toilet tank. I did that today. I didn't make the bowl today, but alright, you want to put your needle down, lift your foot up, and try to hold your end here. Stick it in there. It came up. Alright, let me flip that little piece down. There we go. Put your foot down. You want to hold it down. Zigzag. So I'm zigzagging this part and this part together. You can make a big loop, small loop. I like to make mine a little bit small. Alright, I'm just pressing it up against. You don't want to put your scissors or whatever you're using under your foot. You'll break your needle or bend your needle, and then you have to change it. Alright, back stitch. Alright, I'm getting ready to show it to you. Let me zoom back out. Ta-da. Well, ain't that pretty? Now I have some strings. I just pull them backwards, and then I'll go and trim them. You just pull them backwards and just trim them off. It's not going to keep raveling. You just pull it and then take your scissors and trim it off. This is your bottom. You see where I got stuck? I got stuck right there. But it gives it interest. All your bows are not going to be perfect. There's the ending. It turned out cute. What do you think? Let me know what you think about that in the comments. And you got a little sparkle going on with the trellis lace. Here's the trellis lace. I got a piece of lint from something else I was working on. I'm kind of glad most of the colors turned out on the inside. Alright, let me know what you think. Give me thumbs up and subscribe, share, all that good stuff. It all helps my channel, and it'll get me out there a little bit. Hopefully we can get someone to sponsor us. That'd be cool. Maybe on needles or fabric or rope. Alright, y'all. Let me know what you think. Love y'all. Peace. And hello to all my Facebook folks on my group. Hi. Miss y'all. See y'all tonight. Every Thursday I do a live video on my group. Alright, love y'all. Bye.